What's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It takes like 1 second, so please, just right there. If you haven't already, please do that. Helps me out tremendously in growing this channel. With having said that though, let's get right into it. Alright, I gotta do as the guy says there, right? So getting right into today's workout. Today's workout, nothing special, nothing to brag about. I felt good, but no PR, no weights. It was just a grease the groove day, which is, if you're on the 100 pull-ups everyday journey, I would say that these are just as important as a weighted day, or as a PR day, or as some kind of day where you feel very accomplished about your execution, the way you've been performing your sets, the way the workout has gone in general, right? These days where you don't feel any significant pride in the sense of accomplishment, I think these days are just as important because, well, look at it this way. You're not doing anything that's taxing your body ridiculously hard, or you're not exerting yourself to the point where you really feel like, I'm gassed, I'm tired, I don't have energy for anything, I gotta, really rest up now for the next session. You're really just getting blood in that muscle, you're perfecting your technique, you're working on your craft. I gotta be honest, I like these days almost more. At least just as much as the days where I hit a 10 by 10, 100 rep max on the pull up, or I hit a, some kind of max, some kind of PR. I like these days just as much. I did a 10 by 10 today. No static hold on the top. Nothing that was very hard. I did 10 by 10. I believe I completed them in around 25 minutes. I didn't take the time, but I did film the first and the last set, so it was something around 25, I think less than 26 minutes, yeah. So actually a decent time there. For me, that's a good time. I usually think anything under 30, that's pretty good. So I think when I've been doing these weighted days now and adding frequency on that, the days when I'm just doing body weight, getting that good pump, slightly shorter rest time, I feel like it's really helping my endurance. Since I'm doing the weighted days too, 100 reps. I've been doing them 100 reps all the way through the workout, just as any other 100 pull-ups everyday workout, right? So adding that weight belt and taking, say, 3, 4, 5 minutes in between, and my pulse is really high at the end of those weighted pull-up sets, right? Adding frequency to that, I feel, has helped my endurance when it's come to the normal bodyweight days. So now I just looked at the time and I was like, oh, I did it in 25 minutes. I feel like a couple weeks ago, that would be something that would be very good for me. And it's not, I didn't try to beat the clock here. The other day I did it in under 21 minutes, but slightly above 20 minutes, somewhere in between there. And that was a PR for me. I'd never done it at that low time. I wasn't trying to beat the clock here. I was just filling it out. I felt good and rested after each set, and I got it done in 25 minutes. You know what? I'll take that. So not a PR, but a kind of feel-good session. I'd also been on a decently long terrain hike too, on the road and on terrain. So I'd been on a decently long hike there. I believe it was 17 or 18 kilometers. And then I came back and I was like, oh, I got to do my 100 pull-ups. Or I was reminded of that. That's a certainty. Don't worry, guys. That is engraved into my head that I have to do that, or that I want to do that. I want to do that, right? Greasing the groove is important. Good. I'm not complaining about anything there. After fatiguing it really hard, adding weights to it, doing a bunch of static holds, just getting a pump. I feel like that is really, really good for you. From a health standpoint, I'm not a doctor in any way or form, right? But I can just tell you that I feel amazing when doing strength training with body weight. High reps, it just feels healthy, right? It feels like your body wants this. It's slightly more metabolic, right? And more aerobic than these more intense strength training sessions. And we all know cardio, really good for you, really good for your heart, right? Health is wealth. Health is wealth, and if you want to get really good at pull-ups, you got to have the days where you're doing body weight in between, where you're doing, RPE if we're talking powerlifting style of measuring how intense your sets are, how intense your workout is. Doing days where you're doing sub RPE 7 total, right? When you're doing under that. That is really good for you. I believe in that. I really believe that. And it is something I do take really seriously as well. I do not only want to be a really strong athlete, I want to be a really healthy person. Strong person, strong athlete, whatever. And I want to be a healthy person. At the end of the day, that is the most important. Health is wealth. Remember that. Health is wealth. Why are we doing all this? Well, to get better at something that we're really passionate about and really like to do, but also be healthier, be better versions of ourselves physically, right? With having said that, though, I did the 100 pull-ups, 10 by 10, 25 minutes there. I did 3 sets of leg raises and 3 sets of decline sit-ups, and I called it a day for today's session. It was good.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys tomorrow in the next pull-ups session.